So I already said consultant, where I'm having around 12 years of experience in my day-to-day career, right? I'm taking care of AWS, Azure, GCP, DevOps tools, Kubernetes, everything, which is part of my career. All right. So today we are going to give very good introduction to DevOps tools, and which are very much best DevOps tools and very demanding DevOps tool in 2022 this year. And next to 5 to 10 years, which DevOps tool is going to have a very huge scope. Okay, we are going to discuss about all those DevOps tools now, and I'm going to show some of the real project use cases when in live environment, right? If you are working with any DevOps tools, and if you are working in any live environment, what kind of different tools are being using, and what is the client use cases, client requirement, real project need. Okay, all those things, right? We are going to discuss now. Okay, I can tell you this today's session going to be literally 30 minutes of class. It will be. So from tomorrow onwards, we are planning to have as a dedicated batch training kind of thing. Okay, batch training in the sense I'm going to filter 5 members for my batch. We are going to discuss daily basis with DevOps. We are literally planning around 30 hours of session for purely for DevOps with the live project use cases. It's not about theory. It's not about general content. It's pure live project oriented training we are planning to have. Okay, so this is the introduction and this is the agenda. So what is DevOps? First of all, DevOps is kind of a development plus operations. Okay, both combined together, DevOps. So mostly people, right, whoever belongs to AWS kind of platform or Azure kind of platform, so mostly into cloud, right? They the DevOps is very much important and peak. All right. So in our session, we are going to plan a DevOps with respect to AWS oriented. Okay, we are going to discuss all the DevOps tools with AWS oriented. At least in order to implement DevOps, we need some platform. Okay, DevOps can be implemented in AWS, DevOps can be implemented in Azure, DevOps can be implemented in automation field, DevOps can be implemented in on-premises, DevOps can be implemented in testing platform. So everywhere DevOps is the common term. Wherever we do automation, right, we can utilize DevOps. But this curriculum, this course, what I have planned, this is for AWS perspective DevOps. In this course, we are purely talking about all the peak DevOps tools. I initially told you, right, whichever the best DevOps tools for 2022. So those tools we have taken, we are going to discuss about it. Okay, so basically DevOps, which comes under with automation. Okay, so automation in the sense, I can tell you, if you go with any specific tool, right, in an environment, the activity whatever we are doing manually, those can be automated using any scripting language or using any kind of open source tool. Example Terraform, example Jenkins, example Ansible, example we can say any kind of Lambda, Cloudformation, any kind of tool it is. Using that DevOps mechanism, whatever the activity we are doing manually, those can be automated. By doing this kind of automation, right, what are the benefits? Okay, why today if you go and look at any project, any company, giving more preference and priority to DevOps. Actually, for automation, everyone very much interested and everyone very much crucial to go with. Correct. So even if you look at any job requirement or any job interview, in the job description, right, they gives more priority for DevOps. Okay, today it's one of the important concept. One bad thing and sad thing about DevOps, right? People can't study by their own. There should be proper mentor needed. So you can learn some concept by your own. You can learn this concept by referring YouTube or Udemy or whatever, or by referring some books or PDF. Okay, content will be there, materials will be there, you can learn by your own. But DevOps kind of unique technology, that should be proper mentor needed. You cannot learn by your own. Okay, fine. Why DevOps is important? Why all the projects, right, today they are giving more priority to DevOps? Why you all in a position to learn DevOps? What is the benefit? First thing is saving process, guys. Once you have automated, see in the point number 2 we have given, so it's one-time implementation. Whatever you works with any Jenkins tool, or you work with the Terraform, or you work with Ansible, whatever tool it is, once you have implemented for one in your lifetime, throughout your lifetime you can reuse the same automation. Okay, there is no manual invention is needed. Any kind of DevOps automation, one-time activity. So by doing one time, investing your time and investing your knowledge throughout your lifetime, that can be auto-triggered by through cron kind of scheduler. It will be executed and getting the job done. So by the way, times also it's saving for us. And when you have automated end-to-end completely, you have tested, you have verified, this is something, it purely going to avoid the human error. It's purely going to avoid the human error. There is no chance of doing human error. When human anybody doing such activity, when human anyone preparing or making sure to do such activity, obviously we need to they will make some mistake, right? When they work with the 50-20 activity, one activity is common. As a human, we commit mistakes. But automation, DevOps, right? It won't do it. So another biggest advantage, right? Today, not almost all the DevOps tools are open source. We don't want to buy a license. If you take Jenkins, if you take Ansible, if you take Terraform, if you take Boto 3, if you take SaltStack, if you take GitHub, maximum of DevOps tools are open source. If you take Docker, if you take Kubernetes, you don't want to even pay ₹1 for licensing, something like that. Very lightweight. It's platform independent. All of them supporting Windows as well as Linux. It's platform independent. So this, due to all these reasons, right, it's very productive. When you take any organization, any project, this all the reason they are giving more priority for DevOps and automation and stuff. Okay, so basically this is the reason behind, guys. So why people gives more activity and more stuff and things. Coming to DevOps, right? When you want to enhance your career, when you want to upgrade your skill with DevOps, right? So there are some prerequisites are there. Okay, you should know any one cloud knowledge. Okay, basic. I don't want to be you. I want you to be expertise. You should be knowing some basic items on AWS. Yeah, it's good to have any one cloud, but I recommend to go with AWS for now. Okay, you need to have the basic AWS knowledge. And second thing, you should know the basic Linux commands. Need not to be expertise. Just creating Linux server and creating a directory, creating any file. Deleting the directory, copying any file to location to another location, installing any packages. So that level of basic knowledge, it's mandatory. And third one, right, Python basics. Not only Python, it could be any programming. But the thing is, it's good to know if you have any Python knowledge or any programming knowledge. It's mandatory, and I can say you it's recommended. These are the pre-requirements. So if people, whoever going to be joining this particular batch, of course, if you already know these concepts, it's really, really good. Okay, you can directly start at the DevOps thing. So from tomorrow onwards in my session, if any person very new to all these tools and things, they are not knowing any basics of AWS, not knowing anything basics of Linux, not knowing anything in basics of programming, no need to worry about it. So in our course, we have included these as a pre-requirement. Okay, we have separate track. Anyone wanted to brush up these things, they can brush up before getting into DevOps portion. That's how we have planned. That's how we have planned. This is the action plan. So you need not to be worried. You need not to be confused. Hey, oh my God, I don't know this pre-requirement, that pre-requirement. Everything I'll take care of it. Okay, if you're having this, that will be added benefit to you. That is what I'm trying to mean. All right, this is common when you want to focus of any DevOps tools. Common. Today, if you take our best DevOps tools are available in market in 2022, especially. These are the peak DevOps tools which is going on. If you know all these tools clearly, right? Okay, at least if you know all these tools, there are lots of DevOps tools are there. At least if you know all these tools clearly, you can manage any interview. Okay, even you can portray minimum 2 to 3 years of work experience in your career, guys. I'll tell you how it can be done. But these are the peak DevOps tools. I'll start from first one, Ansible. This configuration management tool, when in your cloud where you have a more number of virtual machines or servers, using Ansible, right, you can centrally manage it. If you want to upgrade any package, install any package, you wanted to do something, you wanted to do these things, whatever. So it can be done through Ansible. Okay, coming to Jenkins, we all knows it because one of the important and very famous DevOps tools. When you take Jenkins kind of tool, right, we have a pipeline tool, CI/CD job and CI/CD things and stuff, right? We can do it through Jenkins. We can set up the multi-stage pipeline. We can automate the end-to-end stuff. Okay, those things are possible through Jenkins. Jenkins is one of the very crucial DevOps tool, guys. If you go any project, you cannot find a project without Jenkins tool. That much important it is. SaltStack is same like your Ansible. Okay, so this is also again another configuration management tool. Another one is Docker containers. After cloud, next to 5 to 10 years, right, everything becoming containerized. So if you have a Docker container knowledge, okay, it will be added benefit for your technical knowledge and skill. Apart from that, we have a GitHub, the source code management repository. After that, we have a Terraform. This is a configuration infrastructure as a code. So we can set up the infrastructure. We can automate this infrastructure using Terraform. And next one is AWS CLI. Whatever the activity we are doing AWS through graphical way, even that can be done through command line interface as well. Okay. And third one is AWS Lambda. When you take AWS Lambda, it's a schedule-based activity. You can develop your code. You can automate your code. Okay. So using Boto3. When I mentioned AWS Lambda plus Boto3 scripting. Boto3 is the library which has been officially published by AWS. Okay, one of the important library actually. Today, if you go and attend any interview, if you are expertise on Boto3, right, whatever salary you are asking, companies are ready to pay, because very demanding Boto3 library is, which is part of our session. Along with Lambda, we will be learning Boto3 from the basics to advanced. Okay, you can mark my word now. By end of this 30th day of session, whatever scenario if I give it to you, you will be able to write AWS automation code using Python Boto3 with the integration of Lambda. Keep in mind, I'll repeat one more time. By end of this course, whatever scenario if I give it to you, you will be able to write Python Boto3 code with the integration of Lambda. Okay. If anyone felt that after 1 month of session, if anyone felt, hey Hari, that day during the demo class you told, right, I'll be expertise on Python Boto3. Today I'm not able to write a code. What are you gonna say? If anybody feels like that, come and ask me. That day, whatever fees amount you have paid, right, complete 100% I'll give refund to you. Okay, I'm giving you open challenge to everyone. Nobody in the world they'll give this commitment. See, today I don't know really whether you guys are knowing Python, Boto3, Lambda, AWS. I don't worry about it. I'm telling this commonly to everyone in the common forum. Okay, open challenge, applicable to everyone. Next one is Cloudformation. It's a competitive tool for Terraform, inbuilt infrastructure as a code in AWS itself, and Kubernetes. Next to Docker, Kubernetes is the next emerging technology. So these are the DevOps tools are very, very peak and very, very crucial for your career building activity. So what I decided, next 30 days of session, right, I have taken all these DevOps tools. I'm going to give priority to all these DevOps tools. Each and everything we are going to teach you with the real-time project scenarios. How it will be. I know it's a bit confusing to you. How it will be. See, I'm going to show you one document. This document, right, completely going to explain you the live project scenarios. What does it mean by live project scenarios? When you take any live DevOps project in AWS environment, what will be the day-to-day your activity? What kind of requirement client will bring into your automation? What are the different issues we will face? How my live DevOps setups environment will be? Okay, what are the different tools we are using for different activity? How can you decide if any requirement comes? How you have to decide which tool, this tool is relevant for this activity? I can take Terraform for that. I can take Ansible for that. I can take Jenkins for this. How we can decide it? That capacity, everything, right, which included in this document. As I already told you, in this workshop, we are going to start from Linux basics. Even you are not expertise on Linux, don't worry, I'm here to help you. We are also supporting you for Python. If you are not expert in programming, here I am there to help you. AWS CLI, Boto3 libraries, Cloudformation, Lambda, Docker containers, Amazon EKS, Kubernetes service with AWS, Ansible, SaltStack, Jenkins, GitHub, Terraform. All these tools, which is part of our session. It's not about general training, guys. What you are getting in YouTube and Udemy, people will tell you. Even when I take an interview recent days, okay, one guy is telling, hey, I know Kubernetes, hey, I know Ansible, I know Terraform, but end of the day, when I'm asking question to him, right, is zero. Hey, what man, in your resume you have mentioned everything, you are telling, all these things. He's simply coming and telling to me, the answer is, hey Hari, I know only installation of all these tools. I've explained him, brother, all the DevOps tools installation is very, very simple. Even 12th standard student can see YouTube video, they can install it, because in YouTube that much only available. But when you are telling you have an exposure with the DevOps tool, you should know. See, here I simply mentioned like Lambda. You should be in a position to tell what are the different activity can be automated from Lambda. Here I've simply mentioned like Jenkins. You should be in a position to tell what are the different pipeline we can set up through Lambda. What are the different multi-stage activity we can do? What are the end-to-end activity can be automated through Jenkins? So these kind of real-time scenario knowledge is very, very important, guys. In my 30 hours of session, right, I'm going to go through everything with a real-time project scenario only. You can understand. See, I'll tell you some of the use cases to you for your clarity. I know it's very first day itself. It's very hard for you to understand, but try to understand just a high level. Don't confuse, get it confused. Don't go deep dive. Okay, it will avoid your confusion at all. Section 5, we are starting from Boto 3. Okay, just for an example, I'm telling you. My client Netflix, they have a mini server running in AWS cloud platform. Okay, so TCS taking care of their cloud infrastructure. Just imagine, now you are working in TCS, your project is Netflix. Due to cost saving, my client wants to stop or terminate the unwanted server from AWS. My client want to stop or terminate the unwanted server from AWS. So for that, what I need to do to confirm which are required server, which are not required server in running instances, we need to write a script to pull the instance, launch instance name. See, when you have 1,000 instances in your AWS account, now we are going to write a Boto3 Python script to generate a report, which are the servers are created this time, what are the instance ID, what is the launch time, what is the current status of the server. All the report I'm going to prepare it by doing Python automation. So these kind of requests only you will get it in your live project, guys. So if you go to Lambda, see, we are going to set up a DR activity, disaster recovery. How can we set up a disaster recovery for AWS environment? One of my banking client asking me to set up a DR. So I'm going to tell you what is my restore time objective, my downtime, my client as per my SLA, I'm committed with my client is 30 minutes. Restore point objective, there are recent 4 hours of recent data, I need to restore it. Everything, see what are the technical terms we are involved in this use cases. By completing this use cases, right, you will be the expertise on Python, Boto3 libraries, CloudWatch, rule trigger, IAM role, Lambda, EC2, and AWS Lambda function. All these technical things you will be expertise on it. If you go and attend the interview, anybody asking you to explain you the DR or backup process to you, you can explain this complete use cases. Everything we are going to see in live basis. Not only Lambda, if you take any tool, okay, if you take Docker container, we are going with live project scenario. If you take Ansible, right, see, in my environment, I'm having somewhere around 200 plus servers are running in production. Using Ansible server, I need to go with package update, I need to go with vulnerability check, I need to go with report action, I need to go with script file execution. Everything, right, should be done it through Ansible master server. Everything, it should be done it through Ansible master server. So Salt Stack and Jenkins, see, in Jenkins, I can give you one promise. Jenkins, we are going with end-to-end, guys. AWS automation, integrating Jenkins with AWS, integrating Jenkins with GitHub, setting up the multi-stage pipeline. How are we working with the Jenkins jobs? How are we configure the multi-job trigger? How can we create a master-slave configuration? All those things, right? End-to-end, you are going to learn in the Jenkins perspective, guys. Finally, we are completing with Terraform. Okay, whatever the important tool I said, everything we are going with a real-time project perspective. 30 days, I said, daily basis, 1 month live project scenario. For example, if I'm taking session today, I'll be explaining this project to you. Project requirement, what is the project requirement? My client is onboarding frequently. They have some requirement like this. Okay, my project manager wants to do this and stuff. So we'll be taking this requirement. We'll write a code. We'll implement the solution step by step in front of you. Some use cases take 1 day. Some use cases take 2 days. So accordingly, 30th day, you will be familiar with all these DevOps tools. You will be familiar with all these live scenarios. With that knowledge, if you go and attend any interview, right, minimum you can portray 2 to 3 years of work experience. I know you all fresher to DevOps, but still I can help you to support to portray your resume 2 to 3 years of work experience with live project scenarios. This is the action plan. All right, this is the action plan. So this is the live use cases all about. Okay, I'll share you that document and all. This is the tool and things and stuff we are going to work with. Okay, so coming to the batch timing and all, right, so we are starting the batch from tomorrow onwards. I think you can see my screen now. There are 2 batches is running. Batch 1 is 8 to 9 a.m. IST in morning, 8 to 9. If that time is not convenient to you, there is an evening batch 8 to 9 p.m. IST. Whichever is time convenient to you, if you are okay with batch 1, you can go in batch 1. If you are okay with batch 2, you can go with batch 2. Or you are convenient to attend both the session, right? Yeah, you can. There is no problem with that. You can attend both the session. Morning also you can attend, evening also you can attend. It's up to you. And each and every training, right, will be live training. How I am taking training to you now, same way you will be getting it. And apart from that, you will be getting lifetime access to the recordings as well. Live training parallelly will be recorded. You can practice it by referring that throughout your lifetime. All the certification support will be providing you. 100% you can clear for certification. Any certification it is, we will provide you all the dumps, all the material, all the script, all the documentation, interview support, okay, job support, all these things, right, will help you out. End to end, you will get a support from our end. There is nothing left out. Coming to the fee structure, right, outside if you go for DevOps, people are charging up to 14,000, but this time we are going with 50% of discount. The entire course fee will be 699 only. You can even go with multi-installment option also possible. You know the fee structure, which is 699. You don't want to pay the full fee for attending tomorrow's session. I am going to, out of 30 member, I am going to sort out only 5 member for my tomorrow batch. Either it can be morning batch or evening batch, that you can decide it. The thing is all about, for attending tomorrow's session, you don't want to pay the 699. Just to pay 500 rupees as an enrollment fee. Okay, just to pay 500 as an enrollment fee. You can attend the session from tomorrow. Okay, you can attend tomorrow, you can attend day after tomorrow session, whatever it is. So once you get comfortable by attending couple of session, again attending a live session or whatever, once you get clarity, once you get confident, then you can go ahead and pay your remaining fee. It's up to you. Okay, this is the action plan for you guys. This is the action plan for you guys. So what you guys do, whoever is really interested, right, go ahead and share your name and contact number in the chat box. Okay, we have a chat option. You can go ahead and share your name and contact number. So I'll have a separate WhatsApp group. I'll go ahead and add you people in that. Okay. Keep in mind, if you are genuinely interested, share your name and contact number. When you are sharing your name and contact number, right, send your detail privately to me. Don't share it to everyone. Okay. So if you wanted to know more detail about it, this is our website. Go and refer Devops. Okay. So I'll give you the course content, because some people, right? So as per the course content, go ahead and refer it. Here, if you go there, you will be getting, you know, yeah, so you will be getting AWS Devops. I would like to all of you go and refer it. Exactly, these are the content you're going to discuss about it. Okay, I'm strongly recommending you to just ignore the section 11 ELK stack. Nowadays we are not taking it, but apart from this, explaining everything will be taken care. This is our website. If you wanted to know more about it, you can go ahead here. You can refer it. How can I pay this? You can pay it through Google Pay, Phone Pay, net banking, payment link, credit card, debit card, whatever convenient option for you. You can go ahead and do it. There is no problem in that. Okay. Okay, the really interested people, share your number privately to me. I'll just confirm name. Prashant Bharat. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you can send your number privately to me. Why I'm asking to share your number privately, so others cannot see your personal information. That is the only reason. Amol Babali, thank you, Amol. I got your number. I'll add you in my WhatsApp group. I'll give a call back to you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Amol. And thank you, Kumar. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. I'll add you guys in my group and my WhatsApp group. Probably the people who are sharing the number, right? Before enrolling, if you have any doubt or question or whatever, I'll clarify you over the telephone. After that, only I'm going to add you in my group. Okay. So share your number quickly. Let's take 2 minutes attention before moving on to next phase. So in chat, go ahead and share your number. If you want, I can share you the format, how to share the detail. 8109035. Okay, this is the format. You can share it. Okay, send your name privately to me. I am organizer. I am the presenter. To make sure your number gets safely stored, securely stored, share your number. And keep in mind, all over the world, if you go, okay, all over the world, if you go, you will never get DevOps with a real-time project scenario. These many tools with this less cost. Okay, make use of the opportunity. So I need weekend session. We don't have any weekend session. If you're okay, attend it. Otherwise, you are unlucky. So thank you, Ammu. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. I'll add you in my group. I got your number. So hi Dinesh, you shared number to everyone. Okay, if somebody calling you and disturbing you, you take care of yourself, because that is what I'm telling you. Specifically, share your personal information privately to me, because 30 members are attending the session. Okay, definitely. So Anton, I think you are from different country. Without country code, I can't reach you out. Share if you are apart from you are other than India. Share your detail properly with the proper country code. Okay, again you are sharing to everyone. Someone will call you and disturb you. Take care of that things also. Okay. Each and every session, right, you will be getting the lifetime recording system. Okay, like this, we will be providing a lifetime recording. See, every session, your batch number going to be B105. Each and every session will be providing a recording. Okay, you can have it for the lifetime access. That is another advantage. Interview data, all the scripted, task, document, daily notes, everything will share you into it. Okay, complete bundle you will get, nothing left out. Quickly go ahead and share your number, guys, so that we can move on. So before sharing, also keep in mind if you are genuinely interested. Because some people, right, will share, they don't know what they are sharing. Because some uneducated people, unprofessional people, right, they won't understand English. They'll simply share number, even though they are not needed, they are not aware of anything. Simply they'll share, because everyone sharing, I'm also sharing, they'll share. So be professional so that we can save our time, we can save your time. That's right. Okay. So Dinesh. So I'm noting down people number, guys. Give me 2 minutes. So far I got 7 people are shared the number. Out of 7, I'll be taking for 5 members. Anton 19885. I don't want to ask one by one silly things. Each and everything you will get, nothing left out. Whatever you want from us, we'll be providing you. Okay. Creating resume, supporting that, supporting this. Don't ask like that. Each and everything, A to Z, you will get from here. No need to worry about anything. Others, quickly share, guys. So, whoever really interested, genuinely interested, go ahead and quickly share your details so that we can move on. So the people so far whoever shared the number, right, my team will give you a call back. Okay. So either myself or my team will give a call back. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask it to them. They'll be helping you out to clarify your doubts and things and stuff. So accordingly, we can plan to proceed, next level. All right. So guys, thank you for now. Now I'm going to disconnect. Okay. Send you over WhatsApp. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye. So WhatsApp and all, I cannot note it. Okay, 1,000 people will send me WhatsApp message. If you are sharing the number over here in the go to meeting, you'll be part of the session. Otherwise, I'm very sorry. Okay, don't mistake me, because there are thousands of people will be from the group, right? They'll be sending me WhatsApp message. I cannot look into all the WhatsApp messages. It will be really hard for me. So keep in mind, and whatever, if anyone interested, send a detail over here. It will be common forum to everyone. Okay. So fine, guys. Again, Prashant, I think you popular or no? I don't know whether you are understanding English or not. First, you need to, before updating your technical knowledge, you need to update your English. Because I'm telling you repeatedly to share the number privately. You are sending to everyone. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Anyway, you take care of it. Thank you, guys. I need to switch over to another session. So we'll call you back. Okay. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.